What's up guys, welcome to another episode of The Gaming's Good. I am your host DA, and in today's video, I am going to share my top 5 Nintendo Switch games of 2019. It has been a long year and a lot of great titles were released that to even begin to make a list seems a little bit overwhelming. And I know I am a little late for barely putting this out, but I feel like my list might be good for some people to make decisions on games, even though some could be a bit controversial. Remember, these are just my opinions and what I had the most fun playing. It was really hard to choose and a lot of thought was put into this, so sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and get started. At number 5, to start things off, we have Dragon Quest Builders 2. It is a block building RPG set in a fantasy land threatened by an evil cult. You can explore, battle, build, and harvest in this charming single-player campaign, or build big projects in the online sandbox mode for up to 4 players. Now, some people say that this is just Dragon Quest mixed in with Minecraft, but it is so much more than that. The amount of exploration and freedom you have within this game is incredible. Now, I played the first Dragon Quest Builders, and I had a lot of fun with that one, which made me want to play the sequel. The good thing is, you do not have to play the first to enjoy the second one. Now, Dragon Quest Builders 2 is a little wordy at the beginning of the game when you're learning all the controls, but after your instructions, it lets you go and you're free to roam and build and enjoy the rest of the game. I really think players will have a lot of fun with this and you'll definitely spend hours on this game without even realizing it. Next, at number 4, we have Link's Awakening. Like most games in the Legend of Zelda series, Link's Awakening is an action-adventure game focused on exploration and combat. The majority of the game takes place from an overhead perspective. The player traverses the world of Koholint Island, I hope I'm saying that right, while fighting monsters and exploring underground dungeons. I absolutely love this game. The art style was something that I had mixed feelings about in the beginning, but ended up loving and appreciating once I dove into this adventure. I am an old school Zelda enthusiast, and this game definitely met my Zelda needs. From the combat to the overhead perspective, this remake was spectacular. There were some things I was not a fan of, such as the blur on the outer edges of the screen and the dungeon maker, but for the most part, Link's Awakening was everything I hoped it would be, and you really need to pick up this game. And now at number 3, we have Luigi's Mansion 3. Funny how that worked out. Luigi's Mansion 3 is an action-adventure game in which players control the character of Luigi from a fixed third-person perspective as they capture ghosts across a large hotel setting. It is the sequel to Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and the third installment in the series. I actually have never played a Luigi's Mansion game ever. I know, even I don't believe that, but it's true. So you can believe me when I say you can just jump into this spooky adventure and have a blast. You play as Luigi and your friends have been kidnapped and you must search the hotel to find them, but creepy things find you along the way. Everything from the art and graphics to the ghost catching and fighting just pulled me in, and I love the exploration aspect of this game. With that being said, we are more than halfway through our list, so let's keep it going. And at number 2, we have Super Mario Maker 2. I swear, I'm not making this up. It's 2. Isn't that funny? Well, I guess I am making this up. Anyway, like its predecessor, Super Mario Maker 2 is a side-scrolling platform game in which players create their own courses using assets from across the Super Mario series and publish them onto the internet for others to play. This game, in my opinion, just blew the first one out of the water. A bunch of extra things were added to this one, including new templates, enemies, and the option to make courses in the Super Mario 3D World style. The online multiplayer could have been just a little bit better, but it made up for it by being able to play other people's wonderful and creative courses online. There have also been several updates since launch day which have increased the game's playability, and the newest one is adding Link and his sword, shield, and arrows. It is a fantastic time. If you haven't played it, then you must start today. And finally, at my number 1 spot on my list is the moment you've all been waiting for. Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you know me personally, this wasn't really a surprise. Despite the controversy that came with this game, I believe it was blown way out of proportion and it's all nitpicky to me. I absolutely love this game and I am still playing it. I didn't think I would like most of the new Pokemon, but there was more than I liked than those I didn't, so that was a pleasant surprise. I also loved how since I've been playing Pokemon since 1998, I had an option to skip tutorials such as catching Pokemon, knowing what a Pokemon Center is, and things like that. The gym challenges before you actually face the gym leader was a new and fresh thing for me, and I loved that as well. I have put probably about 30 hours into the game and I've only collected 3 badges. Now, that's not to say that I suck at gym matches. There is just so much exploration and things that I could do besides the main story that I get caught up and have fun doing, such as Pokemon camping, Pokemon jobs, and of course the wild areas. This game is a 10 out of 10 for me and I am enjoying every minute of it. Well, those are my top 5 Nintendo Switch video games of 2019. I cannot wait to see what 2020 has in store, and I hope you will continue to join me and we can go through this gaming year together. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment down below if any of these were your favorite Switch games of the year or if you had different opinions. Until next time, remember the gaming's always good here and I'll catch you on the flippity flip.